We all know the story of Titanic. It's an ocean liner that sank in April of 1912. It struck an iceberg at 11:40 p.m. on April 14th and fully submerged at 2:20 a.m. on April 15th. Around 1,500 people died that night due to hypothermia in the water. Only around 700 people survived the sinking of Titanic. The sinking of Titanic has claimed hundreds of lives, even to this day, when recently the Titan submersible from OceanGate imploded when going down to see the wreckage. In this preliminary investigation from Prove It, we want to investigate a piece of history that I got from the Titanic Museum in Orlando. While we can't investigate the wreckage of Titanic, and we can't really investigate a museum at this time, I did get this. It's a piece of coal from the Titanic, an authentic piece of coal that could have residual energy from that night of the sinking. How much residual energy actually resides from that night, and how much energy is inside of this piece of coal? Can we communicate with a crew member that worked in the boiler room on Titanic just from this tiny piece of coal? Let's put it to the test. Welcome to Prove It. Okay, so we're gonna put the piece of coal right here, and then to start off, let's see if we can get any preliminary EMF spikes. So we're gonna use the K2 meter right here and see if it has any sort of spike. So we're gonna start it, and we're just gonna place it right next to it, right here. Again, this is a piece of coal from the wreckage of Titanic. Jeez, okay. That was probably because this doesn't really stand up very good. Okay. Is there any residual energy tied to this piece of coal from Titanic? Any spirits from the wreckage of Titanic from that night on April 15th, 1912? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is absolutely incredible. Watch as I ask if there are any spirits from the Titanic wreckage. And then, as I mention April 15th, 1912, watch as the K2 meter spikes. It just, did you see that? Do that again if you are a spirit from the wreckage. It just, dude, I got full body chills right now, bro. This is legit crazy, bro. If you are a spirit from the night of Titanic on April 15th, 1912, can you make that go off again? Can you do what you just did? Dude, I just got such body chills, bro, when that happened. Are you a spirit from the night of the Titanic sinking? This is an authentic piece of coal. Kind of coldish right here. Not like crazily, but like it's kind of warm in my room. Can you make that go off again? The EMF detector? This device right here. Bro, that was crazy. Were you on the Titanic the night that it sank? Again, this is an authentic piece of coal from the actual shipwreck. And you know how much residual energy this piece of coal probably carries. This was on the ship the night it sank. Can you make that device go off again? Please. Bro, that was insane. Were you on the Titanic? Any spirits that were on the Titanic on April 14th and 15th? It just spiked again a little bit. Can you make it go to the red? I'm gonna go ahead and actually take this out of the box. Really don't know what else to ask it. Like, you were on Titanic the night that it sank? That's an authentic piece of coal right there, man. Here we go. It just spiked again. I think it did. I was looking at the camera when it spiked. Can you make it spike to the red right here? All you have to do is go near it. Go near the piece of coal right here that has... This was on the Titanic. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do an EVP while the EMF detector is continuing. That was crazy. Like, when I first put it there, it spiked, and now it's just not doing anything at all. But if there is anything here, anyone from the night the Titanic sank, any crew members, any not survivors, but anyone from that night, can you make this spike one more time? We're going to go ahead and do an EVP while the EMF detector is there. Let me go ahead and turn this on. Alright, this is an EVP session for Titanic investigation. I'm going to put the device right next to the piece of coal. Might hear some background noise. It was probably my cat. Were you on the Titanic the night that it sank? This is a piece of coal from Titanic, from the night that it sank. Can you say something? Bro, the EVP just stopped. Did it? Is it still recording because it's flashing? I think so. Maybe it's just... Shit, that was me, sorry. Alright, let's go ahead and stop it. I don't want to make these too long. It was a minute. I'm going to go ahead and listen to it. While I'm doing that, I'm going to have the camera... It just spiked again. Can you make this spike? If you were on Titanic the night that it sank, can you make this device spike? Calling out to spirits that were on Titanic on the night of April 14th and 15th of 1912. This is an authentic piece of coal. It must have residual energy connected to it. I mean, this came from the shipwreck. That is insane. This little rock. I know it's just a little rock, but this came from the actual shipwreck, which is absolutely insane. I'm going to go ahead and listen to the EVP. Alright, this is an EVP session. Okay, I didn't capture anything on that EVP, so I'm going to use a different device to see maybe if it captures on different frequencies. It's a different EVP recording device. The other one's right here. Okay. I think that just spiked again. If you were here, if you were on Titanic, can you please make that device spike? That's all you have to do. You have to just put your hand near it. All I gotta do is go next to this piece of coal right here. It's just a little bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A little bit of a spike there. Can you make it light up red? Please. Can you show us that there is something after this? I'm trying to get an intelligent response. Because, like, who knows if the spike before was actually spiritual? Like, we don't know. If I can get a relevant, intelligent response, like a command to it spiking red, then, like, on command, like, can you please make that spike red? I mean, it's spiking a little bit. Maybe it's I mean, it's such a small piece of coal. Maybe there's just a little bit of residual energy tied to it. But we're gonna record EVP session for Titanic investigation. EVP device right there. If you were on Titanic, can you put your hand next to this antenna right here? See what it does? It goes off. Can you do that? Bro, if that thing goes off. You can also speak into this device right here. Oh, this is crazy, like... Were you on Titanic? Alright, I didn't get anything on the EVP. There's thunder outside right now. Oh my gosh. The timing with this thunderstorm is crazy. Let the thunderstorm give you energy. Take energy from that storm
and put it into this device right here or this one. See, if I get next to it, it's going to go off. Can you do that too? If you were on Titanic, can you make that go off? Start another EVP really quick. Were you on the Titanic? I'm calling out to spirits that were on the Titanic the night that it sank in April of 1912. There's a piece of coal. I'm moving the EVP right now. There's a piece of coal from the night the Titanic sank. This piece of coal was recovered from the wreckage of Titanic. Were you on the Titanic? Can you make any of these devices go off? This one or this one? All you have to do is put your hand next to that antenna. Can you tell us your name? Not gonna hurt you. I love the history of Titanic. I love the story, the tragedy. Whoa, that was a massive lightning strike when I said that. That was insane, bro.
Ironically, when I said that I loved the tragedy of Titanic, a massive lightning strike struck. Coincidentally, the EMF detector spiked as well, and at the same time, the light on my table flickered too.
I love the history of Titanic. I love the story, the tragedy. Whoa, that was a massive lightning strike when I said that. That was insane, bro. That's honestly pretty scary. I don't love that it happened. I love the history of it and the tragedy. Can you use the energy from the storm that's going on outside and make this go up? Can you just make this spike one more time? That's all I'm asking. If you were on the Titanic, can you make that spike red? Or speak into this device. Use any energy you have and talk into this device right here. Please. Were you on Titanic? This is a piece of coal from the night Titanic sank. Oh, did that say yep? Did you hear that? There was like a yip. That no joke sounded like on Titanic. Like something. Were you on the? Did that say on it? Were you on Titanic? Can you say Titanic? Like, obviously, we need like intelligent responses. It's getting voices from like radio stations. Were you on Titanic? Yes or no? It's raining really hard out right now too. Were you on the Titanic the night that it sank? So this is definitely something we're going to have to revisit. I do have to go now. I got some things to do, but just based on the little bit of, I can't classify it as evidence. I'm going to say it's like almost, man, like don't know. Like, this spiked, had a couple interesting responses with the spirit box, but I can't, conclude that it was paranormal. But I definitely want to revisit this. If you guys are interested, let me know by liking the video and subscribing to prove it, because this could harness energy from the night Titanic sank. It really could. And if we can document evidence that this is holding residual energy from a tragic disaster that happened in history, then we can prove that we can document not only spirits but residual energy that's tied to this little piece of coal right here. So please do me a favor, like the video and subscribe if you want to see a part 2, because we will definitely revisit and hopefully maybe get more responses. See you guys next time.